Good afternoon. Today's presentation is about Ford Motor Company CEO Jim Farley, who rose to the position October 1st, 2020. This covers an overview of past accomplishments, current directives, and plans to guide Ford over the next 5 to 10 years as it transitions deeper into the electric vehicle market. Next slide. Ford Motor Company began June 16, 1903, and is one of the founders of the automotive industry. It'll be celebrating its 120th anniversary this year. Ford has produced some of the most well-known top-selling vehicles in history, starting with the Model T from 1908 to 1927, the iconic Ford Mustang from 1964, the F-Series trucks since 1948, and many others. In 2019, Ford entered the EV market, stunning the industry with highly successful EVs with the Mustang Mach-E, the F-150 Lightning, and the E-Transit line of commercial vans. Next slide. Jim Farley has history with Ford as well. His grandfather was a line worker working directly under Henry Ford at the Highland Park plant. Both his parents met in Grosse Pointe, Michigan, near Detroit. Farley was born June 10, 1962 in Buenos Aires, Argentina, when his father was working abroad. Although he grew up mainly in Connecticut, he spent his summers in Michigan. He earned bachelor's degrees from Georgetown and an MBA at UCLA. Jim Farley started his long automotive career in 1990 when he started with Toyota. He headed the new brand Lexus, which proved to be highly successful in the luxury vehicle market. After great success with Lexus, he joined Ford in 2007 as Vice President of Global Marketing. Throughout the years, Farley has occupied many executive roles successfully, which have led to his current position of CEO. Next slide. Jim Farley is charismatic, bold and ambitious, and he utilizes these traits to inspire employees at all levels. He has evolved as a leader throughout his career with Ford, gaining valuable knowledge and experience with each of his prior executive roles, allowing him to rise quickly. Farley has pulled the best people together from inside and outside the automotive industry, collaborating to advance Ford into the future. Ford is 3 years into Farley's 5 to 10 year plan, which so far has proven successful in pivoting the company away from the legacy internal combustion engine platform to the new future electrical vehicle platform, with the goal of making Ford 100% electric by 2035. Farley is working closely with government agencies and other industries around the world, as well as leading internal efforts at Ford to minimize the impact of supply chain issues. Next slide. Jim Farley is taking Ford in the right direction with a strong push into the EV market. Tesla is the current market leader, selling 2 out of 3 EVs in the US and has a market share of approximately 72%. Ford is ahead of all other rivals. However, it is still a distant second place to Tesla, with only approximately 8% of EV market share in the US. Farley's current and future strategies are moving Ford into a stronger position in the EV market, with production increasing rapidly over the next 5 to 10 years. Next slide. By the end of 2022, Ford was closing in on a 12,000 EV units per month goal. Production fell short due to supply chain issues. By the end of 2023, its projected production will increase to 50,000 units per month on average. The current annual goals to scale EV production are to go from 600,000 by the end of 2023, ramping up to more than 2 million units of EV production by the end of 2026. Next slide. Under Farley, Ford is investing $50 billion in technology over the next 5 years. This investment includes building new manufacturing complexes in both Kentucky and Tennessee, strictly dedicated to producing batteries for all of Ford and Lincoln EVs. Additionally, the investment will create business parks that will be dedicated to recycling of lithium-ion batteries, more green technology, protecting the environment, and increasing efficiency, allowing Ford to have greater control and eliminate supply chain issues that currently restrict production. As part of Ford's multi-billion-dollar investment, other manufacturing complexes are slated for construction, as well as retooling current facilities to ramp up EV output. To remain competitive, Ford also is pursuing changes to streamline the manufacturer-dealership relationship by moving towards a non-negotiated pricing model, and also a shift to a 100% pickup and delivery of vehicles directly from the factory. Dealership partners will with an active role in this shift by providing maintenance and services directly for private and commercial fleet customers. Next slide. Since becoming CEO, Farley's leadership results have exceeded expectations. With his ambitious plans and string of successes, he has solidified his leadership position. Though through his guidance, Ford is rapidly transforming from a legacy internal combustion engine carmaker into an electric vehicle leader in a short amount of time. Keeping current strategies and leadership in place remain critical in advancing Ford into a dominant force in the EV market. Thank you.